Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm showing you how I created a card that is actually on my Instagram right now. We're doing an Instagram hop for Kendra's card challenge. We're using our sponsor Colorado Craft Company to create sketches, and today I'm using Sketch 5 to make a card. Now I did start with some fun colors that I thought would be good because I'm making a Father's Day card. Yes, I made this back in June, but we're showcasing it now. Now, I did start by cutting down all the papers. The great thing about Kendra's card challenge is that you don't have to do all 15 cards in one. She does give you the measurements on each sketch, so if you just wanted to pick one sketch and get that done, you can, and you can just cut the individual papers that you need for that particular card. You don't have to do all 15 at once. That's what I did with this particular card because I only wanted to do one set with these papers. As you can see, I had some trouble making sure everything lined up. I'm not always the straightest cutter, and that was showcased here. I am going to use the big image from the Colorado Craft Company. I'm using Memento ink first, and then I stamped it with Versamark ink so that I could use clear embossing powder so that would create a thicker outline. And then I used my Spectrum Noir Tri-Blend markers to color this. Now, as you can see on the back, I did have to stamp it a couple times to get my image clear, but that's what's great about paper. You can just turn it around and use the back side. I am gonna pop this up with some foam tape here. And I just want you to know that this video is a little bit of what not to do a lot. As you're about to see, there was a lot of things that I did with this card that it could have been probably like a 5-minute card, and instead it became like a 25-minute card because of all the issues that I created for myself, which you're about to see here in a minute. I absolutely love how this image came out, though my coloring skills, man, I feel like I'm getting a little bit better. That might just be me. But here's what not to do first. Number one is don't try to stamp and emboss your sentiment onto your card directly after you've put an image with foam tape on it. As you're about to see, I did not make as clear of an impression as I thought I did, and of course I couldn't use my MISTI to do this, which I usually use my MISTI so that I can make sure I get a clear impression. I thought I had a clear one. It's not. As you're about to see, after I put my lovely embossing powder away here, I just use a piece of copy paper to funnel that back into the container. I do love watching embossing heat, and it looks so good for like 5 seconds, and then you look at it again and half of it's not there. So I decided to rip off the piece and start over. I did cut a new piece of paper because that one was completely destroyed. I'm using my faux MISTI. I call it a faux MISTI because it's not a MISTI brand, it's an off brand, and it works for me being on a budget. One day I will have a real MISTI. But here you can see I actually do make a very nice impression this time. Of course, I was able to stamp it more than once, and then I made sure that it was completely covered with embossing powder. No, number 2 is that I did not use my anti-static powder before stamping, which is why I then have to try to get some marks off of it. There was kind of some powder residue that ended up on the paper, and as I tried to wipe it off more, I ended up kind of ruining the paper, like smudging the paper. I don't know what happened, but it creates this weird kind of white spot. The other no again is don't put your final image that has the foam paper on top until you're completely done, because as you can see I had some issues lining it up again because the foam is in the way and I couldn't take that off, and I was not about to recolor that. So we weren't going to start over again. We're just going to use some embellishments to kind of cover up those weird white spots that I got from rubbing the paper too hard. And it still comes out cute, guys. You know, we made this for Father's Day. he loves it. Okay, he loved it. It's fine. It looks cute, and it's a wonderful stamp image. Okay. Anyway, check out my Instagram today. There's an Instagram hop going on right now where you can enter a giveaway to actually receive this stamp set yourself. It's so cute. It's great for a lot of different grilling, Father's Day. I thought it was a pancake. It's all kinds of fun. So check it out and go to Kendra's her YouTube if you want to check out what Kendra's card challenges are all about. And then make some cards, guys. It's always fun. Also, no number, I think we're on 4 or something. Stamp your inside sentiment before putting your card on your card base, because it doesn't like you to set it down firmly. At least I was able to slide it over this time and get that in there. So yeah, thanks to Colorado Company for this stamp set. I'm so excited to be working with Kendra's card challenge this term, and check out that Instagram, win it yourself. You guys have a great day. I hope to see you next time.